We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are marking up EUR, USD. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. I'm going to head over to monthly time frame. We are on the monthly time frame. Head over to price. Price action. Last candle in the market is a doji. Indecisive candle, waiting for a engulfing pattern to push this market up, or engulfing pattern that's going to push this market down. Price action highest highs, we look for price to come back to this area here. Price action lowest lows, we look for price to come back to this area here. Low, and in the midpoint, this is where the mid is at, and we can clearly see price is sitting below the midpoint. So if we look at price action, where is it coming from? Price action is coming from a double top. That means we do have that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest near the fourth leg. Market push down once. Okay, once that market pushed down once, we also receive that market breaking that midpoint, and we got that retest, so market's retesting that midpoint area. All we're looking for, like I said before, is that engulfing pattern to push that market up down. If not, we'll still get that consolidation there market. Headed down to the weekly time frame. You can see the double top is coming from. And we got two retests. So let's read the market overall. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Retest, market push down once, retest, market push down twice, retest. So market's on a second push. So we're going to see if it's going to be another retest and a third push. But so far, market's in second level lows, midpoint. And markets did do that break. So market's retesting. So market's coming to price action highest high of that area, lowest of that area, midpoint in the middle. So we can clearly see price actions tagging that midpoint after that breaking retest. So is this the candle that's going to respect this area of this resistance that's going to push that market down? Or will we be receiving a double bottom that's going to push that market up? Or is the market going to still consolidate sideways? Headed down to the daily time frame. We can see the multiple pushes down to the bottom. Market spiked down once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Let's say 4 times and 2 retests. Okay, so market, because that market broke into that midpoint back into it, up into it, and double bottom that retest area and pushed that market up. First, second, third, fourth, market pushed up to that high. So that's where market's at that retest. We're going to see if we're going to retest. The market's going to shoot up. If not, that market's going to have a hard time breaking that area of resistance near price, because if you see price action is side by side with these candles. At least the last three candles, wicks and bodies, is all side by side. Creating that wedge pattern, market breaking, bouncing up and down in there, waiting for that market to finally break out to this top side. This is why this market retest area right here still has a chance to still do a form of doji. If not, we'll get an engulfing pattern somewhere in that area. And on the 4 hour, we have received. You can see the green punches to the top. The market's like it's coming back down, creating an area of support. So that's that kind of like a break and retest. We don't know how far this market's going to drop back down. We even get an engulfing pattern that's going to engulf this previous area here. So we're going to see the green candle that's going to push out. Then we'll finally see a retest, market push up. And if it's going to break out down to the downside, we can see a red candle break out these areas of these wicks and the last 3 to 4 candles and retest the bottom and work its way back down. But so far, price is on that consolidation. Candles working its way sideways, including the 3 hour time frame, also the 2 hour time frame. Okay, on the one, getting an area of a retest. So let's take a closer look at price action. For price, we can clearly see Market spiked up once, market spiked up twice, market's coming back down, stopped at that midpoint. Okay, once it stopped at that midpoint, as we clearly see, so we do think about price action, highs, lowest low. We put a midpoint somewhere in that area. We can see that market broke that area. Is that a retest is going to break back up through that market, or is that market breaking that midpoint to retest the bottom to break down further to that area of support? Headed down to the 45. Same price action candle is a inverted hammer. Price engulfs that candle, or if we get a second candle for confirmation, maybe a third one, that market pushing up. Headed down to the 30, same 45, 30 read the same. 15, we got extended candles, but we can clearly see where that market is really having a hard time breaking this area of resistance where the current level is on with the wicks, and it just broke some type of level right here with this. So it's kind of like these break and retests happening in this area. Market broke, came back up, came back to retest, broke back up, came back to retest, broke up into it, retest the top, push up, triple top, triple bottom, some type of retest. Market working its way up. Not too sure it's going to really fully go up. You really need these candles to start breaking about the second to last wick for that candle to that market to push up. Headed down to the 5, got a retest, so market's retesting somewhere at that resistance, so it could be creating that consolidation in this area here. Let's see if we can identify it. Headed down to 3, now we can see the market working its way back down, but it's not fully back down to that area of support. It's clearly at my midpoint, so we're going to see that's going to be a break and retest to drop that market down, or it's going to be a break, respect that area, and work that market up. Headed down to the 1 minute, and we can clearly see markets in that consolidation. It's sitting on a midpoint range, but price action just formed another red candle. So market's like it's working its way down. Not 100% sure. It could be a leg, first, second, third. You know that market's going to push up. This could be, depending on what the second, third candle looks like after this candle, we really don't know what this price action wick is all about. Is it a major area of support like it was on this side here? It created that dip for that first leg. Market spiked up high with the green push and came back down for price action, spike that low, that support. Then we're going to get a spike up to the upside. If we don't, it's fine. I mean, market's respecting that area, that resistance for the break and retest. Market's working its way down. So far, price action looks like it's working its way down. Price action wick is below the previous wick, and price action body is below the previous body. But one thing I would like to see is I want price to really clear these two wicks and close out for me to get in that trade for that market to drop down further. If not, I'll still be looking for market may respect these wicks and create that area of support if the body of price action candle doesn't break these wicks. That market will go turn around, go right back up after a few consolidation dojis or side-by-side candles. Very important information, guys. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet. Click on images. What do we have here? We have the bullish kicker. Okay, so what's the bullish kicker? Market like it came down to area of support, respected the area of support of that floor, and we pushed back up to an area of resistance, so we don't know what we're doing. It could create an area of consolidation, start bouncing, or it could be a breakout retest, market working its way back up. Very important information, guys. Please review breakout retest strategy. Market is in that downtrend, so we can clearly see that market worked its way up to that uptrend. We got multiple spikes up to that top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Market wasn't able to break this area of resistance overall. Market retested multiple times, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and that market dropped. So in this area here, we'll be paying attention to for that break and retest. We're looking for price. In this case, price is breaking a trend line. We look for price to break the trend line as it did in this candle here. Broke, came back to return. That's the retest. We look for entry after engulfing, a engulfing pattern. We're ready to engulf the previous candle, which is the doji, that pushed that market down. Hey guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention. EUR